You're probably wondering, does my puppy actually love me? Or is this just a Stockholm situation with better snacks? Fair question. You feed them, you walk them, you let them destroy exactly one pair of shoes per month like it's some unspoken treaty. But here's the thing. Behind all that tail wagging and face licking, there are things your puppy is desperately wishing you would do. And almost nobody does them. These aren't complicated. They're not expensive. But they are the difference between a dog that tolerates your existence and a dog that would genuinely take a bullet for you. Okay? Most dogs would already take a bullet for you. That's the problem. They're out here giving us maximum loyalty and we're not even holding up our end of the deal. And that last one on this list, it's so stupidly simple that you're going to feel a little attacked when you hear it. But that's between you and your conscience. Let's go. 1. Let them sniff. Like actually sniff. Okay, hold on. I know what your walks look like. Your puppy stops to smell a fire hydrant and you do that little leash tug, that impatient yank that says, "Come on, we've got places to be," as if you're heading to a board meeting. That fire hydrant is not a fire hydrant to your puppy. That's the morning newspaper, social media feed, and neighborhood gossip column, all rolled into one crusty metal pole. Dogs have around 300 million scent receptors, compared to your sad little 6 million. So when you rush them past a good sniff spot, you're basically slamming their laptop shut, mid-sentence. Rude. A study out of the University of Bari found that letting dogs engage in scent-based activities during walks made them significantly more optimistic. Yeah, they measured dog optimism. Science is unhinged. The dogs who got adequate sniff time showed fewer stress behaviors, less pulling, and generally acted like chiller, happier little dudes. So a few times per walk, just stop. Let the leash go slack. Let your puppy read the P-mail. You're not just being patient. You're telling your puppy, your experience matters to me. That's love in dog language. 2. Win the game on purpose. Yes, lose to your dog. Fun fact. Most people play tug-of-war with their puppy, and then, like the insecure creatures we are, make absolutely sure they win. Every time. Apparently our ego is so fragile it can be threatened by an animal that eats grass sometimes. When your puppy plays tug and never wins, they don't learn that you're the big, strong pack leader. That whole dominance theory was debunked ages ago by the same researcher who originally proposed it. What actually happens is your puppy starts thinking the game stinks. The fun drains out. They go chew on your couch instead. But when you let your puppy win, their confidence shoots through the roof. Research from the University of Bristol showed that dogs who won tug games didn't become disobedient or aggressive. They became more playful, more engaged, and more eager to keep interacting with their owner. Winning didn't make them dominant. It made them trust you more because you made the game fun. So let them yank it out of your hands sometimes. Let them do that victory lap where they prance around the living room like they just conquered a small nation. That little moment of triumph is building a dog who feels safe, capable, and bonded to you. Maximum effort for minimum ego damage. You'll survive. 3. Touch them before they ask. And hey, before we get into this one, if you're rethinking everything you thought you knew about your puppy, smash that like button and subscribe. It helps us reach more people who actually want to understand their dogs instead of just posting them on Instagram. Though keep posting them too. I'm not a monster. Most people only pet their puppy when the puppy comes to them. Dog puts head on your lap, you scratch behind the ears. Standard transaction. But here's what almost nobody does. Walk over to your puppy when they're just lying there, not asking for anything, and offer a slow, gentle touch. Not a big, excited, "who's a good boy" mauling, just a calm hand on their side. A few soft strokes along the chest, then walk away. In canine social behavior, this is called an affiliative initiation. Fancy term. Basically means making the first move to say, "I see you," without any transaction attached. No commands, no food, no agenda, just connection. Puppies who receive regular, unprompted, gentle contact develop significantly stronger attachment bonds. It reduces cortisol and builds what behaviorists call a secure base, the dog version of knowing someone always has your back. The key word is gentle, not vigorous head pats that make their whole skull wobble. Slow, calm, deliberate. You're telling your puppy, I didn't come over because you asked. I came because I wanted to. That distinction matters more than you think. 4. Give them a problem to solve. You're probably wondering why your puppy turns into a tiny land shark every evening. The zoomies, the biting, the manic energy of a creature who has clearly lost the plot. Here's your answer. Their brain is bored out of its mind. Most owners think physical exercise is the whole equation. Walk the dog, tire the dog, done. But a puppy's brain needs work the same way their legs do. Physical exhaustion without mental stimulation is like running on a treadmill for 3 hours, and then being expected to sit quietly at a desk. The fix is embarrassingly simple. Scatter kibble in the grass. Stuff a rubber toy with something sticky and freeze it. Hide treats under cups. These aren't party tricks. They're cognitive enrichment. Dogs given regular puzzle-based activities showed measurably lower anxiety and less destructive behavior. One study found that just 15 minutes of nose work was mentally equivalent to about an hour of walking. 15 minutes. That's less time than it takes to microwave and eat a burrito. When you give your puppy a problem to solve, you're not just keeping them busy. You're saying, I trust your brain. I believe you can figure this out. When they solve it, that dopamine hit is bonded directly to you. You become the source of challenge, reward, and satisfaction. 5. Just be boring with them. Okay, here's the one I warned you about. The painfully simple thing that most owners overlook every single day. Just exist near your puppy without doing anything. That's it. No playing, no training, no feeding, no talking. Just sit on the couch. Stare at the wall like you're contemplating the void. Think about what your puppy's life looks like from their perspective. Every interaction with you has a purpose. You approach them to feed. You call them to train. You reach for the leash to walk. Every time you move toward your puppy, you want something or you're about to make something happen. Your puppy never gets to experience you just being there. No agenda, no expectations, nothing coming next. When you sit quietly and let your puppy choose to be near you with zero pressure, something shifts. Maybe they come over. Maybe they don't. Maybe they fall asleep 3 feet away with their back turned. That is the deepest form of trust a dog can show. Not the excited greeting at the door, not the tail wag. A puppy choosing to fully relax in your presence. Because your calm energy told them nothing in the world is wrong right now. You're not ignoring your dog. You're giving them the one thing every living creature craves. The experience of being with someone who isn't asking anything of you. And that, my friend, is the whole secret. Not the fancy toys, not the expensive food, not the Instagram-worthy adventures. The deepest bond your puppy will ever feel with you starts in the boring, quiet, unremarkable moments where you just showed up and existed beside them. Do that, and your puppy won't just love you. They'll feel safe with you. And safety? Turns out that's just love wearing its most honest outfit.